Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to Phil's Recap and Review. This is going to be top 10 rules and tips for predicting television. That's right, everybody. Welcome to the lesson. Hopefully, I am back again. This is the second attempt at starting this. The first time I came out here sounding like Johnny 5 is alive, but hopefully I am all right now. Welcome. And if you're watching this later, when I'm going through this silly list, it's a silly top 10 rules and tips to predicting TV. I want you guys in the live chat to throw out examples of this in TV, or if you think I'm full of crap, tell me you're full of fucking crap. You made this up. This isn't a real thing, idiot. I'm all for taking all of that. And whether you're listening to the audio cast later or if you're watching this video later, jump in the comment section of this video. And if you're a podcast listener, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel so you can join the live motherfucking chat to join us live and share your thoughts in the conversation. I've got see on the corner of my side butthole. We got Mike, we got Cardinal, we got Peter, we got Trisha, we've got Tim, we've got KC, we've got Broke, we've got so many good folks in the live chat. And Mike, yes, not on Sundays, it's called Blue Laws. But here we are. Joe was supposed to be joining me tonight, but he could not make it. He hurt his back climbing a mountain or running a marathon or dealing with crows flying around him because of a misinterpretation of an interaction with Katie Crow. I don't know what exactly happened with Joe, but unfortunately for you guys, you need to deal with me alone. But if you want to get your voice in the conversation, if you've got some rules or tips to your television watching experience, maybe Mike had some suggestions as he's going into the live chat. I've seen some other stuff, so many good stuff happening in the live chat right now, but if you have some suggestions or comments away, you can jump on the phone, pick up the little telephone number and dial on in 781-990-8509. Leave a text message on that number or leave a voicemail for your thoughts on this or anything else. This is somewhat of a free form. We're going to go through this list, and then I'm going to talk a little bit about something else that almost happened on the channel that Broke and a couple other people know about that are members of the Discord group. But Joe said he hurt his back having to carry me. It's true. It's true, Joe. Joe is the true talent. I am just the loud mouthpiece that underhands balls to Joe. And that's part of what we're talking about here. Balls being underhandedly thrown. Sometimes television can be really an interesting thing that you can discover characters and you can get crazy deep into things. But sometimes there's certain rules or obvious tentpole moments. Yeah, tentpole moments that just show clearly what's going to happen on the show. Usually it's a trait of bad shows, but it's also a trait of good shows, and that's what we're going to be looking into this evening. Let me jump into the motherfucking chat. Felicia, good to see Felicia. Sean, Misty, Peter Griffin, good to see you. Phil, if the first 3 episodes don't hook you in, then stop watching because TV show is not for you. Oh, is that one? Okay, if the first 3 episodes are watching, don't keep watching a show. It's not going to be for you. I will definitely agree with that one. I think that's a good one that's not on the list, but that is a good honorary one. I think sometimes I even go watching the first episode, but that's difficult because pilots can be very different than the actual series when it comes down to it. And I guess some shows can be like that too, where they develop and change over time. So they don't necessarily resemble themselves as time goes on, but you still need to get through those moments. My favorite show, let's get it out of the way, Deep Space Nine. It's slow moving in those first 2 seasons, and it starts picking up in the 3rd season, then really in the 4th season. But it doesn't change the fact that the first 2 seasons might be hard for someone to get through. Hey, Brendan Davis, great to see Brendan in the live motherfucking chat. Brendan, awesome people, good friend from the olden times. The olden times, the good old days, you know, back in the swamp, the good old days, Brendan. The Shattered Image days. Tim says, there's been shows that didn't win me over till season 2, then I'm cool. I'll enjoy this now. I had that problem with Westworld. Felicia, extremely hyper on coffee tonight. Phil, that's why I said the first 3 episodes, the pilot may not be enough. Same with Mike in Westworld. Same with Joe in Westworld, if we want to get down to it. If we're talking about Joe's interest in that show, it came because he got put off by the first episode initially. And sometimes when the first episode of a show doesn't get you, it's tough to get past it. I know my my cousin Craig, if he doesn't make it through the first episode, if he falls asleep while trying to watch something, regardless of his mental state or how long of a day it's been, if he falls asleep when he's watching it, it's done. He'll never be able to watch it again. The show is like this Pavlovian dog response of going, the Jack's walk. One of the examples I'm thinking about is with Sons of Anarchy. The first time he ever tried to watch Sons of Anarchy, he passed out. So every time he tries to watch the first episode, he passes out. Dog says, wait, Phil. Look, come here. There's some other shows besides Game of Thrones. What the fuck? I didn't know. I don't want you to talk about those shows. Today, we're not necessarily going to be talking about specific shows. We're going to be talking generalities. Breaking Bad, best show ever. It's hard to argue with that. Bernie the Burnt. For me, I would say Breaking Bad is the best show, or my favorite show, and the best show, but it's close. If you asked me on the right day, some other shows might be able to sneak in there, but it's hard for me to imagine a better show from beginning to end, point for point, than Breaking Bad. I think certain shows necessarily have a chance. Game of Thrones is going to be an interesting conversational piece if it sticks the landing. And I'm not talking about the George R. R. Martin book series. We're talking about TV here. If Game of Thrones, from a television standpoint, sticks this TV ending in a way that Breaking Bad did, because I think that's what separates Breaking Bad from some of the other shows that you go and you can talk about from greatest shows of all time. I mean, there's a bunch that could be in that discussion. Here, let me throw out a few just easy tossing. The Sopranos, maybe not your thing, but was one of the foundation points of this era of television. Character-wise, it's hard to argue that The Sopranos created some of the greatest characters of all time. Breaking Bad discussion, one of the tightest narratives beginning to end, but also a loose feel that comes from probably the best writer's room in all of television ever working together. A sense of unity, a sense of community, and a sense of awesome fucking conclusions and real stakes to what was going on. And also having a few of some of the greatest characters in television history. The Wire, one of the finest written shows and tightly wound shows, maybe not the most satisfying conclusion, and maybe not, in my mind, all of the most iconic characters, but story-wise, script-wise, engulfing into that environment-wise, amazing. There's a lot of shows that could, and I can keep going. Game of Thrones, bringing fantasy to a mainstream audience, and truly, especially with those first few seasons, dictating something from paper to screen in a way like no other. Huge cast, really making huge, crazy decisions in the moment in television, shocking people in ways that has almost never been done in television before. And again, I'm trying to talk about it just as a television series, not to get into the minutia of the bullshit here. But there's so many other shows I could mention that the ones that people think are the best shows. That's a handful of some of the ones that are in my discussions there. Cobra Kai never does die. It's hard to beat that. Game of Thrones has the belt. I can't talk tonight. But Vikings is steadily closing the gap, or maybe I just can't read tonight. What about Vikings? Vikings is great stuff. I wouldn't put Vikings in the conversation of greatest shows of all time, but I would put Vikings in the category of a excellent fucking television program that is always getting a little bit better by the production wise. Story wise, it sticks close to inspired by history and historical moments throughout there. Character wise, develops a lot of really excellent characters, but unfortunately over time and through history, characters need to go, other characters need to come up. Vikings, I'll see how it concludes, but I don't think for me it would ever be in the discussion as one of the greatest shows of all time. But if I was making a top, it's definitely one of the best shows on television right now. And it's definitely an excellent show that deserves its credit for what it is. But I wouldn't put it in that upper echelon show of shows. But it's a great fucking show. Great fucking show, dude. Lost, Battlestar Galactica, Babylon 5. I'm sure Joe would mention. But for me, it's hard to break Breaking Bad's stranglehold on that point. the only argument I would make, and someone like Matt would make, about The Sopranos is the love of, but it's hard to say because it was a different era of television. When The Sopranos came out, it would be interesting what David Chase would do with the show right now with The Sopranos world and with how television is. But it's crazy to think about that because The Sopranos is responsible for a lot of the ways television is right now. It's crazy. I can't say Game of Thrones is my favorite show. It's definitely one I'm obsessed over. You talking about the Real Housewives of Compton, Phil? The Real Housewives shows. I watch a lot of trashy television, and we're going to get to that. It's funny you mention that because we're going to talk about trashy television. I do have my trashy television that I watch. I have my shitty, I love shitty television. I love cheesy, over-the-top, or ridiculous television. I have a lot of examples of it. I have certain shows that I've just watched since the beginning, so I'm loyal to them. And I have other shows that I just like the cheese factor of them, so I need to watch it. You need to watch bad shit to know what the good shit is, and every time you have a different flavor for... Sometimes I want vending machine pizza chips. And sometimes I want a gourmet pizza. Both flavors and both tastes are all right sometimes. Mad Men. Mad Men's a good example. Not the most tremendously exciting show in the way that some other shows don't have a lot of those oh wow crazy moments. But from beginning to end, such a tight narrative on the story that they wanted to tell. One of the greatest period pieces maybe ever made. Boardwalk Empire is another great period piece. But Mad Men really establishes a foothold in that time period. Establishes excellent characters, but nothing too over the top. There's some crazy moments that happen here and there, but it's more a craziness of the times and seeing what people are into. There's no supernatural forces or crazy stakes going on. I mean, there's a little stakey kind of stuff going on towards the beginning of the series, and there's always real life shit going on. But I think as a period piece and for the show it was trying to portray, Mad Men's probably one of the best at what it was trying to achieve. Like, this is the kind of show we want to make and actually fucking doing it. And that is a spin-off of The Sopranos family. One of the writer-creators is the creator of that show. It's not my favorite show of all time, but it is so good at what the fuck it tries to do that it's not even fucking funny. And there's some excellent points in it. Excellent moments with the guy. And just funny kind of moments that I wasn't expecting before the first time I watched it. I expected a lot to be a little bit drier, but it's very funny too. It gets a little bit full of itself towards the end, but it's just that I think it loses a little bit about its joy, but that's part of the narrative that it's trying to tell at that point, how the business has changed, and through, because you carry through different through decades and stuff. So not my favorite show, but definitely I would accept someone saying that was their favorite show of all time and their opinion of the best, if that's the kind of show that you want. If that's the kind of thing you want, John. You want me to play a solo? I'll play a solo, Paul, if you want me to, or I won't play at all. Whatever your fucking highness wants. Douchebag. Oh, Betty Draper for life. But speaking of, I'm actually in the middle of a Mad Men rewatch right now for purposes. We got Hannibal O'Neill in the live motherfucking chat. Cardinal says, Mad Men, I tried, Phil. I really tried. After season 5, I lost interest. It does get weird towards the end, I agree. But the beginning, there's some very funny shit that happens on it, just from a comical standpoint. It's maybe not everyone's type of show, but definitely worth seeing some clips from or seeing some moments from. It does the period piece thing really well. Quantum Leap is amazing, Paul Q. I did do a Quantum Leap review on the channel a while back, so if you want to search around, you can probably find that. Quantum Leap is one of my favorites. Absolutely. Okay, so let's get to this list. This is in no, I guess I'll go backwards, but this is in no super particular order. It's not, I said top 10, but that's just for titling purposes. I'm an asshole. It's 10. It's 10 in any order. I mean, I really should do it from number 1 down to 10 because number 1's like the bigger ones. But, okay, I'm just going to go through. Okay. No, let's play me some music, Sam. Oh, yes. Here we go. Number 1. Number 1 top rule and tip for predicting television like a douchebag. You want to be a douchebag like Phil and Joe? Listen to this tip. You put the tip. You stick the tip. I love Soap too. Great show. Billy Crystal was awesome on Soap, Tim. Yes, it was. Good fucking show. Glow season 2 is really fucking good. Okay, here we go. Now, number 1 on this douchey list, number 1 on Phil's douchey list is coughing. If you see a character on a television show coughing, like this works for movies too. You see one cough, okay? One fucking cough, dude. And I know some people are going to say, well, not every time. Okay, not every time. This means, shut the fuck up with that not every time thing. You guys know that this shit happens. A character coughs means they're going to get tuberculosis and die. They cough, it means you're dead. It's the simple rule. Simple rule in TV. You hear someone go, they're fucking dead. Pretty soon in the movie, in the third act, they're going to have some incurable disease that causes them, or they're smoking through the first half of the movie, and then they start the little cough, and then they're dead soon. And it happens in TV shows all the fucking time. Oh, what's wrong? What's that cough? Oh, it's nothing to worry about. Oh, the doctor's got a cough. Fucking coughs happen. Everyone coughs. Go to a fucking movie theater, hear me people cough. You think they're all gonna fucking die? It's such a bullshit television thing that's just a big moment like, this character's gonna die. Foreshadowing. It's lazy foreshadowing. Stupid. And that's the end point, Bernie. It eventually leads to the secondary conclusion of that. Cough it first, then cough into a bloody napkin. It's over. Death. MDK, murder, death, kill. Coughing foreshadows the angel of death, as K-Rich says. It's true. It happens all the fucking time in these shows and in these movies. It's a surefire clue to a character dying or going to be sick in the third act. Done. Done. No soup for you. No soup for you. Excuse me 1 second while I go let my cat in. And Sarah, the wonderful Sarah C., and thank you for Hannibal. This is our own Hannibal O'Neill playing guitar and singing right there. Pink Floyd. Sarah C., Betty Draper is a perfect example. I don't know if that's what you meant, but Betty Draper did the cough and die thing. She coughed and ended up getting sick. Fucking A, it happens. And I know Walter White made it through it. But Walter White's fucking Eisenberg. He's the one that knocks. But it happens a lot. I'm not going to point out all the examples of it. You know the examples of it. You've seen it. It's obvious. It's a clear point. It's happened in Melrose Place. It's happened in Beverly Hills 90210. Any cheesy show that needs to create simple drama. You have the character. Wait. I want to prepare myself for this properly. You have the character. You have the character cough, and then you hear the music. Tuberculosis. Dead. And the character's dead. Done. Horrible. Hey, Marie. Great to see Marie in the live motherfucking chat. Who is singing Pink Floyd? Again, Pink Floyd right there. That was Hannibal O'Neill, who's in the live motherfucking chat right now. He's nice enough to send me some music that I get to play sometimes on the show. Hannibal is an awesome musician, kick-ass guitar player, and a great singer. So lots of love to Hannibal O'Neill in the live motherfucking chat. And I'll try to play some more of that when I go and get another beer. Okay, so let's move to our second one, which is another similar one. And this one is a super obvious one. And it happens all the time. And I know people are going to say, well, this happens, Phil. And I know it happens, Phil, but this happens even in movies and TV shows when you're not expecting it. Or, well, guess when you're not expecting it. It's just an overdone thing. And just because you're on this list doesn't mean you can't do this, or it's not an accurate thing, or cliches become cliches for a reason. So some of these things you have to do. I'm not saying fuck this thing. And then not all of these are things like this either, but whatever. These two are somewhat similar. This one, and someone just texted me. Yeah, this is your texter, 718. This is similar to what you just said. If a woman throws up on a show, she's pregnant. Anytime a girl throws up on a show, she's pregnant. She's pregnant. She doesn't know it. She might not have even had sex. It doesn't matter. It's the coughing man made her pregnant. It happened. It was an immaculate contraception through a GI Joe or something. But if a woman throws up on a TV show, she's pregnant. Or I'm feeling nauseous. I'm feeling sick. Running to the bathroom. Automatic sign. Quick sign. Every fucking time. Phil should do live call-ins. We want to hear from Hannibal and BBM. Well, just Hannibal, actually. I do have some voicemail line right now if BBM and Hannibal want to leave some voicemails at 781-990-8509. Call on in and leave a voicemail. Do it. Yeah, Cersei pregnant, confirmed. It automatically happens. The nauseous. I'm not. Cersei is a great example of it. Thank you in the live chat. It's another one where there's just way too many examples of it. It happens in everything. Excuse me, I'll be right back. Pregnant. I'm pregnant. It happens every fucking time. And it's, anytime you see Tom Cruise in a movie, he's the shortest person. Did you know that? Did you know that Tom Cruise is really 4'1"? Oh, Killmonger, that fucking sucks. Phantom pregnancy. Cersei is trying to divert the prophecy again. The prophecy will come true. Cersei cannot fight it. Cannot fight fate. So next on the list, because those two are pretty obvious. Next on the list, I've talked about this one a lot. I make reference to this on the show, and I think this is a real thing. And I think we need to have a discussion here. Let's get out the real music here. Let's just see if this works. In real life, that's the way it goes. I know, believe me. Okay, so and that's what I'm saying. Not all these things are wrong. Maybe television gets it right, but I think in some cases television overdoes it with that. Not the morning sickness thing, because I know morning sickness is real, just as the warning signs that someone is pregnant as a shock to the system. It's used as a TV device. I know, like I said, cliches are cliches for a reason. It definitely comes from somewhere. Let's see. Donald is great for short actors. He won't allow anyone over 6 foot. He looks tall and correct difference. My rule says every possible prediction. King McKay's rule is say every possible prediction, then say you were joking about the other ones, and only say you were. I like King McKay's picks right there. Okay, so number 3 on my list is a real one again, and let's push this one. Hey, King McKay, it's great to see the wonderful King McKay in the live chat. Everyone, give this guy a drink. Hey, give me a drink. Give King McKay a drink. Woohoo! Love that, guys. Lots of love to King McKay. Okay, so number 3 is TV Stockholm Syndrome is real. I've mentioned this one a lot. And I think what I'm talking about here, just to explain, is when a TV show has you trapped. I'm specifically talking about when there's a bad casting. Someone gets cast as a character, and you think, that's a shitty character. I fucking hate this character. He's horrible, he's horrible. But you love the show. So you're trapped into watching the show till you eventually just give in and say, you know, I'm trapped by this show. The show might suck now. And this is also an example. The Walking Dead is a great example of this. This is the best example of this. The Walking Dead sucks, okay? It's reached a point of no return of patheticness. But I like actors on it. I like certain characters on it. Because of that, because of watching it so long, I'm stuck. You start to like the shame. You get used to the things around you, and then you just deal with it. You're like, why am I still watching this show? At the end, you're just like, I'm continuously doing this. I can't stop it. And then I start to like it. And then Dario doesn't seem quite that bad. He's all right. He's an all right guy. Come on over here. Come on over here, Euron. You're not bad. You're all right now. I'm used to you. You're better this season. I don't mind you. You're okay. No, they're never okay. You just get used to it. You get Stockholm Syndrome. You're held hostage by these shows that you love. So then it gets to the point where they can do anything to you, and you're like, oh, this show's all right. This show's not too bad. This guy's all right. I'm used to it. TV Stockholm Syndrome is fucking real. Could voice acting be considered with this one? Yeah, so much Stockholm Syndrome shit in television. You just become so trapped by these shows. That Felicia says that's what happened to me with Once Upon a Time in S.H.I.E.L.D. I know a lot of people, I've never watched this show, but I've heard Carmine talk about this with True Blood. And I've heard a lot of people talk about this with True Blood. They get trapped by the show early on, and then they get Stockholm Syndrome. They can't walk away. They're like, I love this show, but I hate it. I hate it. Lost did this to so many fucking people. Oh my God. Dario still stinks. We want more Dorn. Dorn's not that bad. Oh, the Sand Snakes, that second time we saw them, they're not too bad. They're all right in them. Mama, oh mama, yo mama scene. They're all right. I didn't mind them too much. They're all right. They're okay. Jimmy Fallon's not that bad. He's getting better. He's better. You know, he's okay at his job. He's fine. He does really funny bits. His bits are great. He's got great people. He's an all right interviewer. Yeah, he's pretty good. I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm hating on Jimmy Fallon. I don't mean that. Sorry, Jimmy Fallon fans. But I'm team Conan. Conan got fucked. Oh, sorry. But anyways, Sons of Anarchy, good show. Why'd you say the L word? I'm sorry for saying the L word. It's bad. I won't say it. Set. When Sailor Moon first premiered in the US, there was one voice actor for Serena in the first 2 seasons, then later seasons changed the voice actor. It ruined it for me. Okay, so says TV Stockholm Syndrome is fucking real. Bernie the Burnt says, wow, did True Blood shit the bed or what? I've never saw such a terrible TV show, let alone a finale. Finn Jones in anything. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah. Great example. And I'm sorry, Luke Cage season 2, people that have watched that season, people that say, oh, you know, spoiler alert, minor spoiler alert for Luke Cage season 2. Minor, so who gives a shit? Iron Fist shows up, and I've heard people and people whose opinions I respect, who I think you start to get this TV stock. Oh, Iron Fist wasn't too bad this season. He was all right. He totally was, you know, he's better. He was pretty good. Yeah, he wasn't bad. That's me talking about Iron Fist and the Defenders, but I'm overcoming my Stockholm Syndrome. I've overcome it. Yeah, he's okay. He's all right. He's okay. No, he's not too bad. Fucking A. So a couple of these ones are very similar, okay? So maybe I might double up on some things. And like I said, this is a loose list, so go easy on me here. Go easy on me here. Go easy on me here. So the next one, TV Stockholm Syndrome is real. So is TV show fatigue. It gets to a point with certain shows that a show can't win, even when a show gets good again. If a show goes, there are some television programs that go through ups and downs. 24 is a good example of that. The original 24. 24 started off, if it's the type of show you want to watch, as an action kind of show, really good at the beginning. Then it had some shit seasons. I would argue that later on, like way down the road, some of the later seasons, it got good, decent again for a season, then we get shit again, decent again for a season, decent for a quarter of a season, whatever. But at a certain point in time, people just have TV show fatigue. Even if they liked a show or liked what a certain program did, they're just past it and they can't get into it again. it becomes sad sometimes when networks keep trying to bring back the same properties and reboot them and show them again over and over again, because they're like, oh, we captured lightning in a bottle here once, so we have to take this property, like 24, because we captured it at one point in time and people were into it, and keep redoing it again and again and again. TV show fatigue is really very true. You can just get to a point where something is entertaining for a little while, and then it just runs its course and it's not entertaining again, and it will never be entertaining again in that way. Sorry, that's why certain things are popular in certain times, certain trends. That's why you have that best of the 80s, best of the 90s shows. Certain things are good enough to transcend over time. Not everything is. That doesn't make something shit. Sometimes shows just run their course, and the fatigue is different in everybody. Hey, Mark, good to see you. I like 24, but it did get formulaic. Yeah, and I liked it too, but it did get repetition, because Mark's in here just made me think about that. Think about this. I'm a huge Star Trek fan. Mark is as well. The way Berman and Braga ran the Next Generation era of Star Trek, as much as I love Deep Space Nine, and I know there are some huge Voyager fans, and then there's Enterprise, they caused television show fatigue for people for Star Trek, and almost irreparably, unrepairably. I can't talk tonight. And only now is people being open to it with shows like The Orville and whatever the hell the openness people have for Discovery. But television show fatigue is real, and sometimes it can just be caused by overdoing it. That's what I love about Breaking Bad, again, going back to why I think Breaking Bad is one of the best shows of all time. It didn't go too long. Sometimes shows that should go 7 seasons should end up going 10. Some shows like The Walking Dead should have gone 5 seasons or 6 seasons and be done, and then be over with it, and then maybe come up with sequels or prequel series, whatever. Breaking Bad went exactly as long as it should go. Not enough time for TV show fatigue. Bum, bum, bum. So, I like only the original Star Trek films with William Shatner. That was the cheesiest. What do you mean, Laura? Oh my goodness. Star Wars, even worse than Kimmel. The Shield's the best cop show ever. Shield, great fucking show. Killmonger. I have vampire fatigue. Used to love vampires. And similar to TV Stockholm Syndrome, but a little different, our number 5 here. TV Stockholm Syndrome at number 3 is more like you're trapped by a show and you don't realize it. You start defending it for yourself. Number 5 is tunnel TV show vision. That means you are so locked into what you see going on the show, you're unaware of how other people may view the show. Okay, so this just means that sometimes don't always think that other people watching the show are as crazy into it as you are. This goes for something that I watch a lot of shows that I'm obsessive with, and I get crazy into it, pick things apart, know every character's name, know all this kind of shit. Not everyone you watch TV with, I can always talk to about that. I get like tunnel vision on this is what's happening, blah, 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 and you cannot see outside your own tunnel vision for the television show. This is a weak one because I realized it's very similar to TV Stockholm Syndrome, but it's very similar and a little bit different. It's very similar and a little bit different. Tunnel show vision. It just means a show can suck, but you love it anyways, and you think it's awesome, but it's not. But you got tunnel vision for it. So I guess it's a little different. You defend the show, and it's shitty. Like, I'm trying to give an example of something like that for me. I love Beverly Hills 90210. I'll defend it. Great fucking soap opera. That Dylan story arc when he loses his money, fucking golden. Great shit. I get tunnel vision for it. Here we go. Breaking Bad is gold. Remember the show Grimm? It ended up to 6 seasons. I did see that. Danger, Will Robinson. I heard that opinion of Breaking Bad was the only show that ended where it should on a high note. Not sure if he agrees. Spock, you're out of your Vulcan mind. Gilmore Girls. Tom says you just described most of the shows I like. Here we go. Oh, we're gonna talk about Saved by the Bell in a second here. Let me sip this drink. You know, number 5 goes more with sports than TV shows, says Misty. Misty, that's an excellent point. The tunnel vision of sports teams and the way people will go to points to defend their sports teams and the loyalties that they have for those shows, those blind loyalties. Some people have them for TV shows too, and I see them. The Walking Dead apologists stick out. I think that was what, when Joe and I were writing this list, I think that's what we were talking about with that. Like, people that are still sticking around, and it's a little different than Stockholm Syndrome. It's a very similar and a little different. Hashtag Phil Logic. Oh, I scared people into Mad Men I was. Tunnel vision for sure. Your comment to finishing a show after it starts to go down here caused the defense also. So number 6 is more of a personal one, or more of a personal one to each person. Now, you were talking about Saved by the Bell. Saved by the Bell is a great example of something on this list. Everyone has a different point on the stupid to entertaining graph. So there's a graph between you watching something stupid, like it's so stupid, but it has to be like this much entertaining to be this stupid. And everyone has a different point on that graph where they're off of it. Where they go, Dance Moms, I'm done. Too stupid for me. Too fucking ridiculous. No fucking way. But I watch Survivor every night, on opening night, on premiere night every year. Like, I can't miss an episode of Survivor. Survivor fits into my stupid versus entertaining scale here. But Saved by the Bell does too. But for some reason, Boy vs. World doesn't. And I know people are like, Boy vs. World's a better show than Saved by the Bell, Phil. But that's not the point. My point is it's different for everybody. Everyone has their shitty point that this is as shitty as I'll go. You know, I won't watch this, but I'll watch this. And it's different, and you should, in a sense, understand that everyone has their own shitty shit television shows. Paul Q says, I watch fucking Teen Moms. Oh, Larry Bird. I wanted to watch that Larry Bird versus talking to Kevin McHale thing. Yeah, I didn't pay for it, Laura. It just hits me with something. Guilty Pleasures with Phil, the Issues Guy. Guilty Pleasure shows. What other Guilty Pleasure shows that I used to watch? There was that show Naked Dating on VH1 I used to watch. Surreal Life. I love that whole Surreal Life era. And then Flavor of Love and Rock of Love and fucking the Peter Brady and that television show. Like, cheesy reality show type stuff, I can go down a rabbit hole with some of that fucking horrible crap. I can reach points, but like intervention and shows that people are trying to fix themselves or have like a horrible bad habit, that's when I jump off the line. I'm like, no, I don't want to see I don't want to take some downer drugs. I don't want to take a drug to make me feel shitty or make me feel better that there's someone out there crazier than me, because there's no one crazier than me. I have an affinity for shitty, cheesy television programs. No fucking doubt. I don't watch that. Brooke says I watch that's where I jump off the crazy, stupid, the stupid entertainment at the Keeping with the Kardashians. I've never watched an episode of that. What happened to Phil? What happened to Rob Sessionino and Alex Kidwell? I don't know. What happened to them? Did they have a falling out of some sort? Lots of love to Rahap. Where the hell was I when these shows came out? Oh, they were the 80s. Real Chance of Love. Yeah, the Rock Bus, the Bret Michaels Rock of Love show. That was horrible, but horribly awesome. Surreal Life was amazing. I think Surreal Life was one of my favorite reality shows of all time. It reminded me of like a real life drawn together, which is another fucking horrible show. I guess I have a lot of bad television. I could go down the list. I could do a whole podcast on I don't want to talk about myself in this way, but I guess I'll have to in this context. Phil, who likes to talk about himself like, hey, this Phil guy. But all my bad television shows that I watch. I sometimes watch those and I see Fury. Great to see you in the live chat. I did get your message. I was going to message you back, but I figured, fuck it. I'm just going live, but great to get your message and lots of love to I See Fury, one of our patron supporters, and cannot say enough thanks to all of our patrons that support us every month and try to give you guys a little extra content every month to you guys for all the love that you show us, and also to all of our super chat donators. You guys are the fucking best as well. Surreal Life was definitely a guilty pleasure. Phil, you need to do a review of the Ozarks. I did see the Ozarks season 1. I'd have to rewatch it to do a proper review, but I definitely enjoyed it. It was a little off-putting at times. See Jason Bateman do real acting, but he was very good in it, and the show definitely kicked ass. And hopefully when season 2 comes out, maybe I'll do a review of season 1 and season 2. I watched Survivor New Zealand because a friend of mine was on it. What'd you think, Mark? Did you get into it by the end, or were you just like, could you not wait till he was eliminated so you could, till his fire was snuffed and you could turn it off? Dog Whisperer is the same time. No, you're the best, Laura. Hell's Kitchen. Okay, Hell's Kitchen. It's fucking raw, Hannibal. It's fucking raw. Your comments fucking raw, Hannibal. I watch all the Gordon Ramsay shows. Those are kind of guilty pleasures of mine. I like watching Gordon Ramsay swear and curse at people. It's fun, especially the early British versions of UK versions of Kitchen Nightmares, when he's basically calling everyone cunt. You fucking cunt, you fucking bloody cunt, fuck. Do you want me to shove my hand up your fucking ass, you fucking bloody fucking cunt? He gets crazy. And if you watch it sometimes on BBC, that it's not censored, it's great. I ended up watching the whole season even after he got eliminated because I was caught up on it, but I hated myself for it afterwards. Oh my god. Oh my god. You guys are fucking awesome in the live chat. Thank you so much. Okay. Don't you know how this risotto is fucking cold? Look at this. Stick your finger in it. Sorry, I can't do a Gordon Ramsay accent. You fucking idiot. You piece of shit. And I like when people swear back. It's like, which you fucking sewer mouth piece of shit. You're gonna curse back at me? You fucking asshole. And that's one of those things that I should get TV show fatigue from it, but I guess I get Stockholm Syndrome a little bit because I could just, in tunnel vision as well, because I could just never see enough of that. Okay, so here we go. Everyone has a different point on the stupid entertainment thing. Number 7. People can say, this isn't always true, Phil, but I think this one's true a lot. Two folks meet each other on a show, and they hate each other, and they argue. You know, they bicker a little bit back and forth. They're going to be fucking or hooking up by the end of the episode or the season. Or maybe long-term, maybe it's the long-term he said, she said thing. People aren't over moonlighting. They aren't over moonlighting. I want to call this moonlighting ruined everything rule, but two folks meet and hate each other, they'll hook up. You argue, hey, you're a fucking stupid bully. Well, you're an ignorant asshole. Well, I fucking hate you. Well, I can't fucking stand you. Well, you're dumb. Well, you smell. Well, I fucking hate you. Well, I fucking hate you. Well, I love you. No, I fucking hate you. What the fuck? What the fuck? I'm scrolling down for some music. Where we go? I hate you. I love you. Oh, yeah, I love you too. Oh, baby. Oh, yeah, isn't it great? Oh, yeah, touch me right there. Oh, baby, yeah. Uh-huh. Oh, shit. I fucking fucked up my microphone. Oh, my goodness. It happens all the fucking time. There's something where, are you as turned on as I am? And he goes and grabs and kisses somebody and they say, no, I'm not. You're a fucking asshole. There's some show or something that makes fun of that, and I'm blanking on what it is right now. But that happens way too much, okay? I get that happens sometimes in life, but a lot of times when I meet somebody that I hate, we just hate each other. It's not it's not a lot of sexual tension there in all situations. Maybe once or twice in my life I've had that kind of event where I meet someone and you go back and forth and it eventually leads to something fun. But usually when I meet somebody and hate them and talk to them back and forth, there's nothing there. It's because they're arrogant or they're a douche or they're a prick or they're a fuckhead or I'm an asshole or I'm hard to get along with or I'm talking too much and they're giving me attitude, so I give them attitude back. There's no sexual tension there. You know, it's fun to role play some hate fucking, but it's not fun to fuck someone you hate. Wait. If that makes sense. That's why I was just going to go into my hit song called Nunfuck. All I mean is it's the most fun when, whether it be someone you're dating and having a fun time on a one-night stand with or whatever, someone you actually like and are into, to set up role plays for hateful kind of situations. Rather than actually fucking hate someone. I fucking hate you, slap. I fucking hate you too. I'm going to choke you out. I'm going to fuck. No, it doesn't work. At least it hasn't worked for me. It ends up just a lot of pain. There's just a lot of pain there. There's no safe words. It's just violent. And no, I don't want that. Maybe you want that. I'm sorry, but I don't like it on television. It just happens all the fucking time. No, you just have a toxic relationship. Stop it. It's not great. Let's not get these people together in the end. Fuck you. They're toxic. Separate them. Oh, God. Let's go. Worf and Ezri had that one fight. Had that one night stand, doomsday, and then she moved. Like, okay, Jadzia and Worf are a good example of when they could fight and make it actually work. That they had some they'd fight and get into it, and even that is stretching it. So I hate that fucking shit. You're right, Phil. Usually I meet someone, I hate them, and there's no sexual tension, just hate. And that hate sex is good. I thought of another great example, like make up sex after a big argument with someone that you're involved with. And granted, and again, I'm not like a relationship, like, I just gotta be a relationship. No, you can have fun one-night stands and fun hookups and stuff where you set up role play moments or you get into like a real aggressive kind of moment. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about you meet someone publicly and you have that immediate, I don't like this person. For me, anyways, very rarely is that masking some weird sexual tension that I have for this person. Usually it's, I think they're an asshole or a douchebag or something. It's not because, whoa, I secretly want to bang this person. No, if I want to bang somebody, I can be frustrated with someone that I feel that way and be like, I want to fucking, like I can feel that way. And that's great. That's an awesome feeling. Hate fucking someone said the live stream. That's a good feeling. Like when you're pissed off at someone but you're still attracted to them and you like get into it, that's fucking cool. But that's not what I'm talking about here. I'm talking about that television thing where it's like, oh, I hate you too, we're gonna be fucking soon. So it's going into relationship advice, Bernie. It's going where every issues program goes, to where this conversation is boldly going where most of my live streams go before. Oh my goodness. Anyways, so yeah, I'm sick of that on television shows. Okay, number 8. Let's see. Wait, do I need to get another beer? I think I might need to get another beer. Let's play a little bit of Hannibal to bridge the gap of me going into the other room. I'll be right back. Okay, everybody, thank you. Welcome back. Yes, sorry, I was getting a little hot and bothered there for a second. I need to get another drink. Sorry, it turned into 50 Shades of Phil there for a second. But all I'm saying with number 7 is two folks meet and hate each other. They hook up. It happens in television a lot. It's a good predictable sign. So let's go, and lots of thanks to Hannibal O'Neill again for that song. We've got a few more here. What do we got? 3 more. And I will, let's get into these last 3. Now, this is more of just a statement of come on, give me a break here. An unpredictable show, just being edgy for edgy's sake is just as bad as a show being boring. Story is key. A show being good, it's the same as music. I don't care what style of music you're playing. Do that style of music fucking justice. And just because a show is unpredictable and all over the place doesn't make it good. And unfortunately, a lot of shows trade good writing for shocking moments because they think that is actually good. It's not. It's fucking bullshit. And it's breaking your own rules and shows sometimes just to set up uncomfortable moments. I'm looking at you again, The Walking Dead. Unpredictable doesn't mean good. It doesn't create proper drama. Just killing random characters because we can't think of anything else to do, so I guess what we do is kill people. That's not being entertaining. That's not being creative. It's just being just as boring as a show if you do nothing. It's basically just as uninspiring. It's like if you're playing a drum solo constantly and constantly just with no beat. There's nothing to it. It's stupid. So at Misty, have a good night. It was great to talk to you. But it happens all the time in shows. And I'm not giving specific examples because I don't think these things need specific examples because of how often they actually happen in shows. And it seems like this is a big tenet of modern television, that everything's trying to be Twin Peaks, and you can't be Twin Peaks if you're not Twin Peaks, because only crazy fucks can write that shit well and pull it off genuinely. And to me, that's the thing about a show. I don't care how you make it. I don't care how you make the donuts. If it's a big catastrophe behind the scenes, I don't believe whether I've been in a lot of plays and shit, and where there's some directors where everyone has to get together and hug before the show and hold hands and do some shit and meditate together and connect emotionally. And I've been ones where directors are out there like my angry football coach telling people to go fuck themselves before the show. And you know what? I've been good shows both ways because both things can work. Was trying to watch the new HBO show called Shop Objects, but after tonight, it really sucked. The only thing I liked was the girl liked Led Zeppelin. Oh my goodness. You're fucking A. So, unpredictable does not always mean good. Being edgy for edgy's sake is just as bad as being fucking boring. I don't care how the donuts are made. Ew. I forget what I said. What did I say that was you? I trust you. I say some pretty disgusting things. But I virtually don't remember what comes out of my mouth. I don't remember virtually anything that comes out of my mouth. So we got 2 more here. And are there any... Angela, what's interesting here is some of these... This might come off as negative. I like some of these tropes. I mean, some of these are about things that I notice or help me kind of watch, and tips for myself watching television. But do I like certain tropes? Yes. But I think there's certain times where things can go too far. And I think a good example of that is, whether it's a trope or a device, I don't know what do you want to call it. It seems like since the Arkham game, I won't say which Arkham game, but no, fuck it. Spoiler alert for Arkham City. The ghost Joker thing, like when the enemy killing their bad guy and then seeing a ghost version of that character. I'm not going to say what shows do it, but a lot of shows are doing that device thing. And I liked it at first, but it's starting to get to that point. So I think the things with it needs to be done just enough, but everything reached the point where you get to that breaking point that, as I mentioned, everyone has that different point where they jump off the graph. And I think I like a lot of them up until a certain point. And hugging and bonding stuff. Phil loves Negan, yet throws shade at him on one stream. Hey, I never said I loved him. I never said I loved him. I get Stockholm Syndrome with him. He's the best example of TV Stockholm. I'm watching the show, and he's better this season. He's not that bad. I don't mind tropey, like, television characters talking very loud, like thinking out loud, monologuing, or soliloquying. I don't mind that because it's television and we can't be inside someone's head. And I don't necessarily like voiceover inside someone's head. I think that comes off as cheesy. I'd rather someone monologue. I don't think you're being negative, just critical. I was just wondering which ones you really liked. I mean, I think I like a lot of these things. I like the television show fatigue. I like having Stockholm Syndrome with a TV show. I like a show grabbing me enough to make me want to do that. I love pointing out tropes, and I love seeing those friendly points. It's like driving through a neighborhood sometimes with a show. Like, oh, okay, this is going to happen on this show. I love it. And I think what makes a great show is shows when you love their ebb and flow. And I think all the best shows have those tropey things that they do individual amongst them, and you either feel it or you don't within the show. Let's see. One of my favorite shows is Strike Back on Cinemax. The show is amazing. Okay, so let's get through these last two here. Now, I want to call this ninth rule or thing, whatever these things are. I want to call this number 9. Every problem on a badly written show can be solved with a simple talk. We could call this the CW rule. And what I mean by the CW rule is every one of those fucking CW superhero shows or stupid Gossip Girl drama. Like, I like Gossip Girl. I'm sorry to badmouth Gossip Girl. I just more mean the superhero shows. How they create drama is character A has something that happens and character B can't know, so character C finds out, and then character A and C talk to each other and go, Barry and Cisco go, Caitlin can't find out about this. If Caitlin finds out about this, the shit goes bad. And then it's a secret that lasts all season until finally Caitlin finds out and everything's all right. Because it's not a fucking big deal, and wouldn't have been a big deal if they just fucking talked. And this happens all the fucking time. It happens in movies too, but I think it happens more in badly written television shows on the CW. And it doesn't happen on every CW show. It happens on, when I said Gossip Girl, I meant the Carrie Diaries. Like, shows that are poorly written teen dramas or poorly written television shows. This is a go-to. I can't tell character A this simple thing that if I just told him it wouldn't be a problem. But we have to hold this secret all season like a stupid piece of fucking dumb drama that just holds it over someone's head. Ultimately, some shows don't know how to hold those things out long enough. There's certain things that are awesome secrets that are held on shows that eventually when they come through ruin the show. And this isn't another rule. This is just the other side of it. When something gets built up in a show and it's so built up that once that thing happens, the show just basically goes downhill, like Niles and Daphne getting together or Angela and Tony getting together. It's like certain things get built up to a certain point, and then once it happens, it's like, I don't care about it anymore. But every problem on a badly written show can be solved with a simple conversation. Done. Fucking done. What, Phil? You didn't like the originals? Haha. A good UKA show with a voiceover in a head was the Peep Show. They pulled it off. I like the obvious for showing it because it makes people feel smart when I'm right. I like when a character tries to explain something important, but all the other characters won't let him. On my favorite show is Strike Back on Cinemax. I don't think I've ever liked the CW show, like, ever. House's pilot was the only pilot I liked before Game of Thrones. Phil hasn't watched Supernatural, so I can't throw shade. No, I'm not throwing shade. maybe my shade, I should be more specific, is about Arrow, Flash, Legends, and Supergirl, and the Carrie Diaries, and most of the other CW shows that I've watched. I cannot speak for Supernatural. And so I think almost every problem written on one of these shows is usually a simple conversation that needs to be made. And finally, number 10 on this list, there's more to come later, but number 10 on this list, let's finish weekly here. If, say it's a television season starts, right? It's a new season of, say, The Flash or Arrow. And a new bad guy shows up, right? A new bad guy shows up and commits a murder or a bad crime. And if at the very same time a new good guy character is introduced, the new district attorney, the new this character, the new that character, guess who the fucking killer is every fucking time? Just play with us a little bit and make it not that new character. But it is. It's always that fucking new character. Every single fucking time, it's always that new character. It's so fucking predictable. And that's one that annoys me. It's, oh, where did this new character show up? Oh, wow. These new crimes are happening. Could it possibly be this person? Only time will tell. So that's our top 10 here today. Let me go through it one more time. Coughing means you're sick and gonna die. Female, again with the female. A woman needs to throw up. She's pregnant. TV Stockholm Syndrome is real. So is TV show fatigue and TV show tunnel vision. Number 6, everyone has a different point on the stupid to entertaining graph. Number 7, two folks meet and hate each other. They will ultimately hook up. Number 8, unpredictable does not mean good. Just being edgy for edgy's sake is just as bad as being boring. Number 9, every problem on badly written TV shows can be solved with a simple talk, the CW rule. And number 10, if a show starts the season with a murderer or a new bad guy, at the same time introduces a new character, that person is the bad guy or the killer. Or it's the new character's sibling or parent. Yeah, exactly. Or if there's a, thank you, Santovia, great point. Or if someone's looking for their parent or their long-lost parent or something, it's absolutely their mother or their father or their long-lost uncle or their, that actually ends up being their father that donated sperm to their sister Sally's fund for in people that want sperm. I don't know where I was going with that, but I went somewhere. I had a conclusion, Satovia, but you're absolutely true. So there's a reason I don't watch TV. Now, if anybody in the live chat right now thinks I missed some, thinks, listen, Phil, you missed some good ones, throw it in the live motherfucking chat. Or if you're watch this whole live stream later, make sure you jump in the comment section. Let me know you watched this far, and let me know what you think of my top 10 list, and give me some of your own top 10 lists or add to them so maybe I can do another one of these later. Let's go. I notice we have a voicemail. Let's scroll over here. And if anyone wants to get a voicemail in, now's the time at 781-990-8509. Again, that's 781-990-8509. You can call and leave a voicemail, or you can leave a text in if for some reason I did not get to your comment in the live motherfucking chat and I'm an asshole and I didn't do it. You're like, Phil, you're a fucking douchebag. And also, why don't you guys throw in the live chat some of your guilty pleasure shows? Some of the shows that you watch that fit on that stupid graph, on my stupid graph. Phil, you got a stupid graph. I know I do. The two main characters falling in love trope is usually annoying. Close to number 9, but I hate when the show wraps up in the last 3 minutes. That happens a lot in our situational dramas that need to follow up in an hour, or need to finish in an hour. I hate that as well. That's what I like about long-form serialized television better than episodic for dramas. I don't mind episodic in sitcoms because that device doesn't bother me as much in sitcoms, but it bothers me in dramas because it takes me out of the any possible reality in the situation. So let's listen to this message so I can do some hippie activities.
Hey man, what's up? I'm saying, hey, thanks for playing my shit tonight, and I know you're a good dude, and keep on doing what you're doing, and all the friends in the motherfucking chat, hey, you guys keep on doing what you're doing. I mean, I have nothing else to say, but thank you. All right.
Nice.
Later.
Awesome message from Hannibal O'Neill. As always, thank you for calling in, buddy. You are fucking amazing. A good show can sometimes get too complicated, says I See Fury. See Ray Donovan. Ray Donovan's one of those shows that I've heard good things about, but I haven't heard much about in the last couple of years. Is it a show worth watching? I See Fury asks, or I'm asking I See Fury. Is a show worth starting? And you asked, I believe, in a message about Black Sails. I haven't watched Black Sails yet, but Timo, the wonderful Timo, who is one of our great patron supporters and classic live motherfucking chatters, and just the best. It's one of her favorite shows. And I know people that like the shows, like that show, love it, and they love how it concluded.
It's Timo's regular night. It's Timo's regular night. It's Timo's regular night. It's Timo's regular night. It's a regular night. Go Ramsey. Go Ramsey. Go Ramsey. Snow. Go Ramsey.
Oh, in the house is the wonderful Bloody Talker. Great to see the Bloody Talker in the live chat. Also an amazing dude. I am still here. Yep, I'm still rocking and rolling for a little bit. Sort of towards the tail end of all of this, but so if anyone was watching this for the top 10 rules and tips for predicting television, I already did the list. Rewind it like it's a VCR. You can tell what era I'm from. Push the rewind, be kind and rewind. I never liked doing that back in my day, but I do think it's very funny that I lived in a time, and this is I very rarely do these old man moments. Back in my day, or you just live in a time where you used to get fined money that I actually paid for not rewinding VHS cassette tapes before returning them to the to the video store. That was actually a real thing that I worked. I was waiting tables, and I paid money that I made waiting tables. $2, I think it was, a fee, and I can't believe that actually happened. But it, in fact, did actually happen. Oh, my goodness. Guilty pleasure for me would be those sappy British dramas like Call Me the Midwife or the Dunton Ibi. Rules and tips. Don't fall down, you gump. It started out great, but most seasons got goofy. I remember payphones. Be kind, rewind. I saw there's one convenience store that I go to get my sandwich papers, my blunts, that still has a payphone. That's it. Always strikes me as weird. Like whenever I look at it, I'm like, weird. Laura says, sorry, not sorry. I love Downtown Abbey. Be kind, rewind. Yep. Oh, wow. The VHS emoji. I've never seen that one before. Great. That's fucking awesome. Oh, my goodness. So, I guess I should talk about this. So, okay, that's our list. Kind of freeform now. Anyone has any random comments or questions or something like that in the live chat for however long I'm on here, take any comments, any questions, whatever. So, recess. My stupid. Hey, should I do more class, kids? Hey guys. Should I go into another top 10 lesson plan? Okay. Should I? I wish I had cheering. I wish I had the kids cheering and booing like right there, right next to each other, but I don't. I suck. Should I go to some freeform? Yes. Okay, freeform. Yeah, thank you. I don't think I've ever heard anyone call it a sandwich before. I like that. I can't lie. I stole it from How I Met Your Mother. They refer to it that on that television show. So I can't take credit for it. Otherwise, I would. It was just an early adoption early on in the show. But I guess I should talk about this. It's worth mentioning. So a couple days ago, I forget what fucking day it was. What was it? Saturday? Brooks in the live chat, I think. And I don't know if anyone else that is a member of our Discord group is there. And if you're not a member of the Discord group, you can find the link to join the Discord. It's kind of like a Discord, but mispronounced, in the description box below. It's basically like the live motherfucking chat 24 hours a day. We're in your ear, and you can pop on in and talk and share silliness that way. If you want to pop on in there, again, it's in the description box below. But anyways, so a couple days ago, it all started on one of my Vikings videos from season 3. I get a comment that is, I'm paraphrasing because I forget exactly what it said, but it was something along the lines of, "Fuck you, die, you'll get yours." So I smiled. I put a little smiley face and said, "Oh, I love you too. Hugs and kisses. You know, eat a giant pile of balls." No, I was like, hugs and kisses. Killed him with kindness, and was done with it. So the next day, I get a little email from YouTube that says, "Congratulations, you have earned yourself a 3." Oh, so wait, I gotta do it. If I'm gonna do this, I gotta do this right. Phil the Issues Guy. Congratulations, you have earned yourself a 3-month streaming suspension. That's right, Phil. You not only have you earned yourself a 3-month streaming suspension, you've earned a community strike. Yes, a community strike for spam, shim-shamming, hornswoggling, tomfoolery, skullduggery, whole bunch of shit. Oh, yes. So, I get the email that my channel has gotten a community strike for one of my Vikings videos. And the same video that had the comment from the person that said, "Fuck you, you're going to die, and you're going to pay." So this is me paying. I guess this is how I was going to pay. When channel was going to get my strike down. "I will strike down with great power and furious anger on your fucking channel, asshole." I don't usually talk about this YouTube shit, but whatever. It's kind of funny. So, because of how it concluded, it's kind of funny. And anyways, so he did that shit, and my channel was taken down. So I kind of was like, what's going on here? And it pissed me off. I was pretty upset for a few minutes there. I'm like, this fucking sucks. And I jumped in the Discord group, was like, "I won't be streaming for 3 months. I made a second channel, like, that was really quickly, so I could stream if I wanted to, and then I could upload it to the other channel or something like that. And I put out a post, and I was crying all day long. But I decided to appeal it. I peeled it, and I want to say it was in my appeal. The appeal process is stupid. You click appeal, and they give you like this limited space to write why your video should be appealed. And I was like, what the fuck am I going to write? And I wrote, "Listen, dudes, exclamation mark. 2 more exclamation marks. Dudes. Dudes. Why was this video taken down for a community strike? If this video, it makes no sense. It's the same as all the other content on my channel. If you took down this video, you need to take down my whole channel. So please either reinstate this video or take down my old channel. Bye." Exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark. And I honestly was not expecting to get a reply, get anything happening other than the channel getting the 3-month no streaming thing. Which essentially, let's get down to this the fucking the douchebag nature of this thing. You can take away my uploading. I could give two flying fuck burgers. I should upload more videos, like actually upload a video, you know, actually record a video, edit it, and upload it, you know, like normal people do on YouTube. I could actually do that, but, you know, I don't never do that. So, a single strike is supposed to be like, okay, you can't stream for 3 months, but you can still upload videos. What the fuck? What can matter? But for me, where all I do is this silly nonsense, it would basically be like I couldn't do shit for 3 months. But whatever. So I'm like assholes. Delete it all or shut the fuck up here or get some fucking business done. So to my surprise, and I don't know, I'd have to look at the timestamps. I want to say it was within 2 hours. Within 2 hours, I get an email back from YouTube support that says, we've reviewed your video again, and we've declared that it doesn't break community standards, and we've removed the strike and re-uploaded the video. Thank you. Okay, first off, I know you're not watching because you don't watch when you say you do. Because in the very first email I got, and I'm not bitching about this stuff, whatever, it worked out my way, yay me, whatever. I give sexual favors to YouTube support, so they help me out. They helped me out before. It's like the third time that I've actually gotten help and responses from YouTube support, which is pretty fucking ridiculous. But whatever. I'm not complaining. But the very first email that they sent me said, we've taken someone has accused you of a community strike, and we've watched your video and declared that they're right, and we've taken down your video. Bull fucking shit. You never watched it the first time. Somehow your little computer thingamahoochie triggered some zoobity-doo that said this person was right, and then once a human watched it for 2 fucking seconds, you said, this video sucks. It's just some loser fucking hippie bitching at a camera, saying things like side butthole, bloody talker, $2 super chat, side butthole. Lots of love to the side butthole. Let me spin the fucking wheel. So ultimately, they ultimately just ended up watching it later on. And once a human watched it for 2 seconds, they said, this video might suck, but it doesn't break community guidelines. So let's reinstate the shit. So for whatever it's worth, I'm not pissed off about it. It's just a thing that almost happened. It was like close. It was a tense hour and a half there, where you almost got a video from me saying, "Hi everybody, this is Phil the Issues Guy. I am going on vacation. Fuck all of y'all." Something to that effect. But Bloody Talker, what'd you get? It landed on take a shot. It says both take a shot. Not everybody can. I don't have a co-host, and I don't have shots right now. I have strong beer, so I'm going to take a very big sip of strong beer for you, Bloody Talker. Thank you so much for the super chat donation. Thank you to all of our donators and all of our friends that help the show grow. Oh my goodness. Let's scroll the fuck down. It was very fun. I'm liking this, Phil. Bitch more about stuff. You want me to bitch more about stuff? You want me to get into bitchy mood? Bitchy, complainy asshole, Phil. You want to see the real Phil? The Phil that all my folks have to see? Hey, DJ Better. Great to see you. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't have to make that video. Walking David, great to see you. David, I'm sort of towards the back 9 right now, or the final couple of holes here. So we'll definitely make a date for sometime soon. I wish you saw you in the chat earlier, but I'm sort of in the wrapping up stages. Excuse me. Yeah, they strike it. They strike thinking it's the first strike, that they just automatically held up whatever bullshit got claimed. Thinking, oh, it's just the first strike. It will wear off in 3 months. He's probably not going to reply. So I replied with some simple logic, with a Vulcan logic problem. And they were like, fascinating. This stupid hippie makes a point. No, great to see you, David. Understandable. I'm all jacked up on Mountain Dew. Bitch more? What the fuck you want me to bitch more about, fucking assholes? Fucking went to a party the other day and everyone's with their fuck it. No. It doesn't take much for me to start bitching and moaning. It really doesn't. It's think I'm happy all the time. I'm a fucking complainer. I'm angry. I'm an angry asshole. Have you ever seen the Never Spill wine glasses that are out now? Never Spill? I bet I could spill those motherfuckers. What do you mean never spill? Are they like a topsy-turvy cup? Do they have gravity that keeps them in the fucking hole? Fuck that. Someone might have hit report by accident, Paul Q. I tend to think it's somewhat of a coincidence. Maybe more of a coincidence that I got a comment from someone that said, fuck you, die, you're going to pay, the day before that happened on the same video. So my supposition would be that it would be the same person that did it, but it's possible that it's not the same person. The only reason I would think is because there's not many people watching a Vikings video review from a season ago. It isn't even this past season. It was from the season before, season 3. But whatever. I'd like to invite everyone that has a bottle right now to raise their toast. Raise their toast, everyone. If you have a drink right now, drink it. Yeah. If someone's telling me that I clant you. I'm Clancy Jones. If someone tells me I can't do something, like spill, like I can't do something klutzy, totally challenge accepted. Oh yes, Laura. I am asshole. Yeah, someone was triggered over a Vikings video. Was triggered over me and Joe bitching about Vikings. What I assume is that they were trying to find the episode and they don't internet well, so they were looking for an episode link on YouTube and speculated that my video was in fact the episode. Excuse me, the episode, and was angry to find out that it was not in fact the episode. It was just two somewhat dumb hippies talking about Vikings and giving their opinions, or actually one dumb hippie and Joe, because Joe's always right. But so I think that's what pissed them off. So I just think they internet really bad. I'm too John Locke. I'm not Jack enough. Or are you talking about the philosopher John Locke? Yo, I just made myself. Root beer floats are fucking delicious, Bernie. There's nothing fucking. Oh, I love them. I haven't had one in forever. That's actually a good thought. I do have some root beer. I don't have any vanilla ice cream. I'd have to make a chocolate ice cream root beer float. I don't know how that would work. I don't know if I've ever made one of those. But I might do that after the show. Very, very possible. It might be delicious. They must have hated my Norse mythology facts. God damn it, that reminds me. I watched the first half of the season Vikings and stopped. Don't judge me. Fucking asshole. I think Coke and vanilla ice cream. That actually sounds like it would be delicious too. Coke and vanilla ice cream. Root beer gives me the gas. Wow. Gas can be funny. The toots have their moment. Miss Better. I need to drink. Yeah. So and that's the thing. I'm drinking too much. Let me just drink more beer and pretend it's ice cream. I do have I guess I could make ice cream. No, I'm not making ice cream at fucking. I spent all day cleaning today. It was cleaning the kitchen and shit. And trust me, if I tried to make ice cream right now, it would just be a big fucking disaster. But do you know what I really need? I really need a few seconds of music to be able to eat this sandwich. So, kick into some music. Okay, Philadelphia. That's my engineer, Bob. Hey, everybody, this is Bob. Bob, why don't you play some music? Okay, Philadelphia. Bob, you have a really stupid accent. I know. Hi, I'm Phil's co-host, Mickey. Not Mickey Mouse. No, just Mickey. Well, good, you dummy. Ha ha, Phil's a dummy. No, you're a dummy. Ha. No one likes your stupid laugh. Leave it alone. Play some music so you can do some hippie activities. Just like the Federation Cardinal. Great scene. One of the best scenes in all of Deep Space Nine. My two favorite characters, Garrick and Quark. I love how the end of that. You think the Federation's going to save us? I hope so. Phil, on your old radio show, did you used to do interviews on those old hotlines and shit? Yes, I did get call-ins, not as often as I would want, but I did get some call-ins. I used to play music sometimes, and I did some quote-unquote real interviews through school projects and stuff because in my final for my practicum, I did it as a sort of pre-podcast thing where I was doing these interviews, and my teacher had me... who is a musician, like a classical musician, had me interview a couple of classical musicians and shit like that. So I used to do some actual radio stuff. Yeah, do it, guys. Whoops, I didn't know I hit that button. Okay, so I'm back. Yeah, I saw this porn too. It's about Weird Al and Link walk into a bar. Hey, what's up, Link? You don't talk much, do you? Let's go back. Come on, let's hang out. So, anyways, everybody, what have we learned tonight? We learned that people want me to bitch about things more. Of course, I'll happily get angry and shout about things more and not hold in my frustration. It'll be beautiful. Why can't you play some Rush? You remind me of Geddy Lee. Oh, I love Rush. Great fucking band. Great sick band. So amazing that they're a three-piece. Neil Peart, one of the best drummers. Great fucking shit. See those those are the tops I collect are collectible. Some Cinemax scissoring action going, Peter Griffin. Listen, what Weird Al and Link do on their own time is their fucking business. It's our fucking business, motherfucking Chad. So we're going to start to wrap things up, and I got to thank everyone that joined me for this live stream. I know sometimes when we talk about things that aren't necessarily television or specific show oriented, it always means the most to me, the people that pop on into these videos and these live streams, because it's a little bit more just me having fun hanging out with you guys for the night and getting silly and less serious about, we gotta talk about the show. And that's my impression of the voice inside my head. There's no one like talking to me, telling me I don't have any boss. I don't make anything real for this show. You know, I'm lucky to have the super chat donators and the patrons that help us out. But it's like, so I don't have some bottom line that's like, oh no, Phil, gotta stick to topic. That's the voice inside my head that's like, oh, you're talking about the episode. You gotta kind of stick to topic. I don't fucking. That's what goes on inside my fucking stupid head. It's constantly, you gotta do that. Well, Phil, you should really do this. Well, Phil, you should really do this. Angela, it's fun. The first live stream you've actually caught on time. Angel, I think I've said Angela twice. I can't read tonight or any night. Angel, which is an even better name, Angel. You're the only you're the only one voice inside your head, Phil. No. I have many voices inside my head. It's nonstop. when it's going down there. It's
Hello, Phil. I am the voice of the darkness.
and then you get the hi Phil. Oh, how are you? You know, I be very happy all the time, buddy. Ooh. And then there's this guy. Oh, hyper Phil. But you guys, that's a different show altogether. I'm not quite drunk enough yet to get there. I got a little bit more beer here to deal with before then. But no, it's been really fun getting to talk to you guys, and as I said, I really do appreciate you guys checking out these different sort of silly streams, not necessarily about, you know, a Game of Thrones thing or a different other topic. He's an X-Men with many personalities, Professor X's son. Oh, DJ. Thank you so much for the great stream. Always lively. Good night. Have a good one. Max Headroom. Have Pepsi Perfect? He sounded like Snoke and Kylo Ren had a baby. That's only 3 fills.
But there's also this guy.
Oh, wait. I already did that guy.
Hey, hello, everybody. I am Phil. I'm angry. I'm very, very angry. I get angry when I run. And then there's... I am...
There's more that come out when I'm drunk. Do you have an Alex Jones voice?
Corrupt the children.
I can't do that. I don't have that kind of deep tone completely. I'll work on it. So far, 4 fills. I think there's 4 fills. I think there's...
Phil, what about me? I'm very shy. I'm very quiet. No one really likes you. And the more you talk about this, people are turning it off because they think you're stupid. Stupid Phil. Stupid Phil. Stupid motherfucking cocksucker. Stupid motherfucker.
Listen, dude. No one's asking your advice. You know, we don't want to... You're the guy that comes out in the late night of tripping, you know, towards the down half of the trip. No one wants to talk to you.
Yeah, but you know I'm the smartest and I'm the strongest. I can overcome anything.
Haha, Phil. You should listen to me. I'm all happy.
Hi, Phil. Don't forget me, you're clumsy idiot. Don't listen to that guy upstairs. He's just full of doom and gloom. Phil. What about me? I'm the dirty Uncle Ketchup couch. I like the dirty stuff.
I don't even want to talk to that guy. He's scary. So there's more. I can keep going, but no one wants to hear all this. No one. I
see, Phil. They're all leaving.
No, stop it. This is this stream has come to a frightening conclusion where now instead of making super chat donations, they're going to be making donations to the local hospital to come pick me up. Oh. Hey, Phil. Let's see. I actually have a question. Do you think Rick will be killed off in The Walking Dead? I'm hearing rumors both ways. I wouldn't be surprised if they do something to try to keep him alive, but keep him just disappearing, like going on Walkabout or something. Maybe killing Judith. I don't know if they'll let the bosses do that. But if I'm guessing, I would say that he was going to die. Yeah, he's gonna die. I think he's gonna die. If I'm betting right now, Rick's dead. They're gonna kill him. They're gonna kill this motherfucker. The bloody talker. The Alex Jones voice. Peter Griffin. Hey, Phil. No, all about Phil. People still watch The Walking Dead? Yeah, unfortunately, some of us do. Oh, no, Mr. Phil. Mr. Phil's losing it. This is going to be his audition video for his next Disney film. Hey, if anyone's out there that needs any voice acting, I can pull something off. Just that little voice. They're coming to take Phil away. Serious question. Have you ever danced?
Have you ever danced with the devil by the pale moonlight?
Sorry, that was horrible. I'm no Walking David. But I have, actually. I have. It was on mushrooms, so I don't want to... it could have been anything, but I did imagine it. They're coming to take me away. They're coming to take me away. They're coming to take me. They're coming to take me. They're coming to take me away. No. Goodbye, everybody. Oh, shit. They're coming. They're coming. Ah, no. Did I make it? Did I get away? I'm sorry. I apologize if you got a little, like, I felt like my pants were a little low at the beginning there in the back. So you guys might have got a little bit more for your money. So I apologize. Oh, my goodness. So hopefully I scared them away. I don't want anyone coming to get me. Oh, God. Push F to get me to the insane asylum. Push A to send me straight to the sharks with laser beams. And hit O to send me some oxygen. So, did you get some plumber action? Yeah, I thought, Peter. I thought you did. Did you get the plumber butt? I apologize for that. You did? You did? Yeah. Sorry. I felt the crack coming. I stopped. I don't know if you guys saw. I stopped there, paused, and pulled up, but it was too late. The crack had already broken wind. The crack had cracked open. I know everyone has the crack. Therefore the video has to be taken down. It was nudity. Nudity. Flag it. There's a fucking nudity. You did lots of crack. Yeah. Was it like incredible amounts of disgusting crack, or was it like a tiny crack? Give me, on a 10 being the worst crack it possibly could be, give me a 10 for the really bad crack, 1 for, it's a little crack, nothing to worry about. Like, is it enough crack that my voice upstairs is like, I should take this video down because of the crack? Or is it like just a little crack? So be honest here. 10 on the what's the crack level here? Is it full on plumber, or is it excitable young man? Tiny crack. I was born like that, DJ. You don't have to be insulting about my tiny crack. No, it was small. 2 on the crack level. Okay, we got 3 crabs. 1, 2. Okay, so it wasn't like full Barry the plumber. I wasn't like, okay. I can deal with a 2 or a 3 on the 3 side buttholes. Okay, not bad. Okay, I can deal with that. That's fine. I just didn't want to. I didn't want to give you. I needed to get our crack on the crack Richter scale here. Is this a thing? Am I creating another thing here? We need to know what the ranking system of the crack-a thingy is. Icy Fury, have a great night. I am. No hairy asshole inside. Okay, so we're nowhere near hairy asshole territory. We were just like top crack. Okay, and I'm comfortable with that. I mean, just the pathway to the canyon. We weren't really in the mountains yet, right? We were just like looking in the canyon right there. We could just see the canyon. Oh, hey, there's the mountains. I see the mountains. Okay, it's not too bad. Fine. That's so it's an acceptable amount of crack to not be completely disgusting, and my awareness of it probably makes it a little bit better too. If I was completely avoiding the crack issue, it would make it like if I was like, oh, wasn't that awesome? It was a great dance. Wasn't that great? It's great. It's great. That was so much fun. And you guys are writing the crack, and I'm like, yeah, I'm smoking crack. That's right, I was smoking crack because I was jumping around. Yeah, and I was just ignoring the whole issue. So awareness makes everything a little bit better. Need a new ass. Yours has a crack in it. Thank you. I knew. I need to repair it. I need to call the ass repairman. Where's the phone book? I gotta. Where's the phone book? Yeah, honey, can you get the phone book out to call the ass repairman? Okay, Philip, what's that under? Is it under proctology or is it under ass repair? No, not the proctologist. Not the proctologist, Sylvia. The ass repairman. I need the repairman to fix my ass. Okay, Philip. We'll get the ass repairman on it. I got him. His name is Brian Jacobson. He works out of an office out of Revere. He'll bring you a pizza with his repairs. We're gonna hire him. Okay, that's not very funny, but it's kind of disgusting and specific. Okay, good. We gotta call the ass man Phil McCracken. I got a new nickname. Or it's funny enough in the Shit Buddies video, and I pub my Shit Buddies video if you haven't watched it. I refer to myself as Phil McCracken. So, I finally made that prophecy come true. It's like the Maggie the Frog ass prophecy, you know. It happened there. People always focus on the Valancourt, or they focus on, you know, some of those other aspects, but they don't is the Phil the Issues Guy ass prophecy. And you know what? This is way better than the fact that time there was a booger on my face for 3/4 of a podcast, where I just had a giant fucking snoogie hanging out my nose, and you assholes didn't tell me. So I'm okay with it. Thank you, Tom. Oh, I'm done. It's long since gone. You guys are, again, I mention this a lot when it's just by myself and I go on these shows when there's not much action. This is very close to an approximation of what the old radio show is like, minus me actually saying fucking shit instead of saying golly and gee and fuckity dee and zebadoobity dee and like the early podcasts. This is basically what I do, just be like babbling. Except there wasn't an audience and I'd just be reading stupid news stories and telling stupid stories of my everyday life. Like what it was like to go get a colonoscopy and shit. Like today I went and got a colonoscopy. You guys want to hear how awesome it was? It's like, oh yeah, I wonder why I had no listeners to the podcast. Like now it might be fun to go back and listen to it that you've heard me talk about something you're actually interested in. But you know, when you turn it on for the first time and it's some voice you've never heard before talking about, and then they laid me down on the bed. Oh baby, yeah, it was fun. And I asked, where's my drink? And the doctor laughed. I don't like making a doctor laugh. I like it better when the doctor is stoic to my jokes. You know, when I can make the doctor laugh, it really makes me feel uncomfortable because I'm thinking that maybe like later on while he's working on me, he might giggle. When I was going in for my kidney cancer surgery, there was a doctor that was putting in my IV, and I was really scared. I was really high strung. You know, you go in there at like 6 a.m, you check in, they bring you in the office, it's like, you're going into surgery, we're gonna remove this tumor. Yeah, everybody do that every day. I'm always like, I'm fucking scared, and I'm like all jumpy because I'm me, and now I'm like jumpy in bed. I'm like, hey, what's going on? Oh, is this actually gonna happen? Oh, fuck, get this fucking shit out of my body. So this doctor comes in, and I'm super fucking nervous, and they're trying to put my IV in, and like they're sticking it in, they're having trouble finding my veins. Finally, they find it and stuff. And this other doctor comes in, and he's wearing this V-neck shirt. Sorry, people, I don't want to disgust you here. This is where I show how Austin Powers like I am. I'm a very hairy individual, and he comes in, and this dude is like 10 times hairier than I am. And for some reason, I'm inspired to jump out of my seat on the hospital bed, rip my IV out of my arm that took this other doctor or nurse practitioner like 15 minutes to try to get in, ripped it out of my hand to go touch the guy's chest and go, you're very hairy. I feel good getting worked on by a hairy doctor. To which the room died laughing. And I felt a little uncomfortable about that because I'm like, they're going to be joking about this later. I wanted them to just be, I didn't know. There's a lot of mixed emotions in that moment right there. But it did happen, and then they were like, "You need to hold still and stop with the jokes. This is a serious matter, young man." And I was like, I'm ready for the surgery now. Get the cats out of me. But it was a scary day. But it was that's a true story. But ultimately, the point of bringing all that up is this is what the Old Issues program was. So you guys know me. You've heard me talk about television. You're generally probably, if you're watching at this almost 2 hour point of this podcast or listening, you're probably either hate listening at this point, which I definitely respect. If you're hate listening to me for an hour and 46 minutes at this point, like, fuck yeah, man. Fuck yeah. Like, all power to you. But if you're like watching this because you know me, you can deal with this shit at this point. But this is what the Old Issues program was. I just talk about my daily fucking life and all the silly madness that happens to me on a daily basis, and which continues to this day. Like, just telling you about my daily life could fucking... for some reason, I keep thinking about a goat being blown. I don't know why. Talking about my life is like blowing a goat. I don't know why that kept popping in my mind, but that's the kind of shit I think about. No, thank you for the stream. I know I'm sort of... Phil, high strung. I can't imagine this. For real? No, for real story. Not meaning to go down the dark road, but yes, in 2015, I had, in August of 2015, I had kidney cancer surgery. Man, it cracks me up just to remember. No one said it, just keep dancing. There was no sound. Oh, I remember that podcast I started dancing to when there was absolutely no fucking music. I'm heading to bed. DJ, have a good night. Is the top patron reward a full review? I could talk to Stephanie about that. For money, I'm sure she'd give it up. For me, she'd be all right. She'd be like, yeah, you can give up anything you want if they're paying. Super. No, thank you, broke. Someone's thinking about Tom Brady. Do you have hair on your back too, Phil? I'm a hairy motherfucker. It's sparse there. Not as much. I'm not gorilla monsoon, both sides sort of thing. Much more relegated to the front. But there is a little. There's definitely a little. Not too much, though. Phil, you need to get more if you want to blow a goat. It's constant. I thought this drive would diminish as I got older. Nope. I just keep getting more twisted. No, good night, all. Good night, all of you guys. I've learned today that Phil has a fetish for hairy men. I think, can't deny it. I do. I have a kinship with them. I'm like, come here. Yeah. What was that look? So when you wear a necklace, is it painful to take it off? It's hairy sometimes. It's definitely, I definitely got caught up in this. I'd say it's more painful to take a necklace off because of my hair, because of my actual hair. When I try to like take it off my head, it always gets caught in my fucking hair. And I'd say this hair is more of a pain in the ass than any of my other hair on my body. What does this stream de-evolve to? I did go to Gorilla Monsoon and Bobby the Brain Heenan. The irresistible force meets the immovable object, Bobby the Brain. I'd rather watch the old Daily Issues program than watch another pointless Game of Thrones or Walking Dead or any other YouTube Breaking Bad Q&A type video I see on YouTube on a daily basis, asshole. So you'd rather watch something like this, Tom. You'd rather watch me just babbling, having a few drinks, and telling fucking war stories. I'll tell you what. I'll do more of this shit. I mean, this is a good example. I always say I'm going to do more of this shit, but this was an example where tonight Joe and I were going to do something, and I almost thought about canceling because Joe wasn't going to do it, but I'm here. I'm babbling. I'm talking. When I'm by myself, I'm almost to the point now where I can't stay on topic. I'm so wanting to just talk and talk and talk. So you guys are going to have to be the beneficiary of this fucking bullshit. Especially where I'm going to be doing some other stuff. So when I come out here, I'm just going to want to make this as silly and organically nonsensical as possible. So what have we learned tonight? I'm crazy. I do have a touch of multiple personality disorder. Maybe a little borderline. maybe a few other things. But whatever. We also learned that I like hairy men, and when I'm in dangerous situations in the hospital, I try to make the doctors around me feel comfortable and funny so that they work better on me. Doesn't make any sense. We learned that 10 rules and tips for predicting television. Way back at some point in this podcast. We learned that Tom wants me to stop talking about fucking television shows and just start talking about my fucking stupid life. We also learned that Mike is on the search for some PCP, so if anyone has any, Mike in the live chat, send messages to him. What else did we learn? We learned that Felicia and I would make a very clumsy couple. That the two of us, if we were together, would probably be actively trying to breaking and would cost the destruction of society because of our clumsiness. So it's probably a good thing that our forces never meet. Oh, Tom. I'll work on it, buddy. I'll work on it. Maybe I should do a GoFundMe for that. So, just give me a heads up before the Big Lebowski video. Couple of things about the Big Lebowski video. I will be doing something on the Big Lebowski. I was supposed to do something on another podcast or another channel with the Big Lebowski. Some nonsensical stuff happened, which was unfortunate. So I have to do something about it on my channel. Glenn fucking Carter. Holy shit. Super chat donation. Here we go. He says, sing the Different Strokes theme song. I do know it, but I need a what's everybody's got a special kind of story. Everybody's find a way to shine. I don't want a lot, not a lot. Oh, don't know something, no, mine. When I tell you fine, we got those different strokes, we got different strokes, we got different strokes through the world. Everybody got a different kind of story. Everybody got a way to shine. Never knew what I got, not a lot. No, something, you don't know. But I tell you we got different strokes, we got different strokes through the world. Sorry, that was awful. I apologize for destroying the theme. But you got me off key. I didn't have any karaoke music or anything like that. They can't all be great songs. I'm not the best singer in the world. I can just get the job done. But no, thank you so much for that super chat donation. You also landed on Ocarina solo. So I need to honor that for your super chat donation. So let me play this music again. So thank you so much for that super chat donation. Holy shit. Cannot say enough how much every super chat donation, every little dollar helps. So Glenn Carter, hopefully I didn't destroy that theme song too bad for you. We got Brand the Builder. Builds it all. Brand the Builder and the wall. Brand the Builder. But sorry, Glenn, if I totally destroyed the song. Hopefully I did it slight justice. Scammer, you're supposed to sing the theme and do the ocarina solo at the same time. What the fuck's your problem? You call yourself a musician. I also need to say that I am finally in another music project full-time. My cousin Craig and I are doing a two-man band, which is very interesting. We're both splitting drum duties, and he's playing guitar as well. I said duty. And I'm the vocalist of the project as well, so as soon as I have any music to share with you guys about that project, I will definitely share it. I don't know if this is our final name, but the working title of the project right now is Sarcasmo. So that's what we're working on with what we're working with right now. Yeah, it's gonna be a 2-piece band where a little bit more laid back than some of my heavier, rockier bands, but I still think it's gonna be some fun stuff, and I will make sure to share that with you guys when we're ready. And we might do a live show from the studio here, live on the channel at some point, depending on how good we can get the audio of that. But you guys might be our guinea pigs for some of the songs. So sorry to you. Dun, dun. Check out 2 Gallons. It's a great 2-piece. Definitely send me an email. igotissuesman@gmail.com, Geck, because I'll never remember this, but definitely want to check that out. Sarcasmo, good band name. Okay, cool. We haven't really told many people, but that's our through the band naming session, that was our favorite that we all came up with. That the three of that all of us did. All 2 of us. And we got like 5 songs so far. We'll be doing a couple of cover tunes as well. Yeah, Sarcasmo. I definitely appreciate that fucking support, you motherfuckers. You motherfuckers. Maybe in 2040, Sarcasmo will be on Jeopardy. You never can tell when shit like that happens, as I'm like distracting myself for time. What's funny you say that, Sarcasmo. This is the first hit song from Sarcasmo right here, right now. No, sorry. But I guess I so don't want to go. I don't want to go. I don't want to go yet. Maybe. Okay. No. Shut the fucking music off. You're not going yet. You have this much beer left. And you know what always happens? I end the show before I finish my beer. And then once I end the show, I feel like I'm alone. And I feel like I can't drink alone. I know it's awful. But I feel like once the show ends, the drinking kind of stops. So let me play one song let me play one more song while I finish drinking. And let me play one more song while I finish drinking. That's great. That's great, Phil. Now this is a song from my Yash band. For a few seconds here. Okay, that's enough of that. Finished my drink. I guess I finished it quicker. No, I'm indecisive with the name thing. The last band we were in, I was in the band with the same guy. We had like 7 or 8 different names. The new podcast that Tony Gray Area and I are doing, we're recording our first episode tomorrow, I believe. We came up with like 7,000 different names before we finally came up with the name we wanted to go with. So naming stuff is difficult, and it's one of those things that once you do it and once you settle on a name, you immediately have namer's remorse where you're like, oh, maybe it's a better name can come around later, and it's tough to rename something after the fact. I have trouble doing it. I don't think there's anything wrong with drinking alone. It's just I personally have trouble doing it. Like once the show ends, I'm like, yeah, am I gonna really finish this beer? No, I'm not gonna finish it. I'm not gonna finish it. No, there's one more big sip. Oh yes, there is. Sunshine. Yeah, the more names, the better, especially in that like first immediate kind of burst. And then ultimately, until you really put a song out anywhere, you can change your name 1,000 fucking times. It doesn't really matter until people start associating a song with the band name. That's when things start getting confusing. When it's probably important that you don't change your band name. So, I mean, because who really cares if you're just a band writing songs in your garage? Keep renaming it 1,000 fucking times. Excuse me. Whoa. Wow. Woo. Okay. So, so everybody, this is what I'm going to sound like when I'm 60 or 70 doing podcasts. Would you still listen to me if I talked like this all the time and didn't have a voice? I bet you wouldn't. You'd be like, I can't deal with this guy. Or would you just eventually get podcast Stockholm Syndrome and decide that that's actually my voice now? I mean, it'd be really a crazy thing. I often ask Stephanie that, if I suddenly talked like this all the time, hi, this is Phil from the Connecticut School of Broadcasting. You should learn to talk like this because this is how broadcasters talk. If I talk like that all the time, would you not talk to me anymore? Oh, yeah. Bloody Talker only drinks before he jacks off. That way he lasts longer. Drinking on live chats is fun. It's my favorite place to drink right now. Don't get me wrong, Phil. I'm glad I can't drink alone anymore. It's one of those things that I'm afraid if I start enjoying drinking alone because I like drinking so much. I like being drunk alone, but I don't like drinking alone. But I guess I'm drinking alone. I don't consider this drinking alone because I'm drinking with all of you guys, but whatever. Call it Phil and Pals. So, I really don't want to. I don't want to do it, but yeah, I guess I got to do it. Everybody, if she definitely would leave me. So would you guys. I mean, ultimately, all my other fun things I like to do revolve me jumping around, going crazy. As long as I can sit in a chair and talk, I can probably do this until I can stop breathing, which is the goal. I don't care if I last till next week or 50, 100 years from now. As long as I can talk, I'm going to podcast or radio broadcast or do whatever I can. So you guys have to deal with me for a long time. I mean, if someone offered me a job tomorrow on a radio show, I'd fucking do that. But I'd say fuck everybody. I'm looking for DJs. Hey, everybody, I can get paid to talk. But I'd still be talking, and I'd still be doing this. Oh, my goodness. Everyone, thank you so much for checking into me. Checking into me? What am I, a hockey player?
Are you wearing hockey pads?
If you haven't already, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, share the channel with a friend. Think about becoming a patron. Jump on in. Thank you to our Super Chat donators for all those fucking support. Thank you so much. I will be, I might be on some other channels this week. We'll have to see about that. I don't know when the next time I'll be on this channel, but I'll be trying to get on at least next Sunday. But if not before that, so for some other madness, some other silliness, some other nonsense, who knows? Holy shit. Oh yes, this week, Matt and I will be doing a Soprano podcast, I think on Tuesday. So check out that. Do I need another run? I think I need another run of that music. Play the music again, guy. One more time. But yes. So, Matt and I will be on doing a Sopranos podcast this week. I don't know which episodes, but we will be finishing off season 2. We're getting very, very fucking close. So it'll be a live watch. We'll be in the room with the mirror, watching television, getting a little buzzy with Big Daddy Matt. Maybe David and I will try to do something this week. I might be on another channel again, as I said. And I think I'm recording the first episode of Direwolf City with Tony and Gray tomorrow afternoon. Or tomorrow evening. Whole bunch of fun shit happening. please call in 781-990-8509, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. As I mentioned, you can become one of our patrons. And you can also help us out many different ways. You can find, in the description box below. Join the Discord. Keep the discussion going. Follow us. Find us on Facebook. We got a group and we got a fan page. Also, follow me on Twitter at IGotIssuesMan. Follow Joe at Dirty Locks. And also check out Dirty Issues for some gaming stuff for Taka, who's always up to some hard work. I don't know. Did I do enough shilling? Enough shilling for one night? I think so. I love all you guys so much. You have no clue how much this means to me, getting out to babble to you guys and be silly and crazy. Thank you for dealing with my kookiness. Well, I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.